afternoon, good evening, whenever you are watching this. Welcome back to the YouTube. It is Thursday the 3rd of October and today we have a pretty exciting day and I'm just about to get ready for it. So I thought, why not just do a little get ready with me? I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a beauty guru, but I'm just about to put on a little bit of makeup because we're heading out to do something exciting this morning. I'm also currently on a deload, so I thought I'd talk about that and why I'm taking a deload, what the benefits are and all that good stuff. And I thought instead of just me sitting here and just talking to the camera, I'll actually get ready and that will just be a little bit more interactive, as they say. So of course, before we get into it, please don't forget, subscribe, comment, like the video. It really does mean the world to me. Aside from that though, let's just get straight into it, okay? We switched over to the GGI. Do you know what? I keep calling it a DGI and it's not DGI, it's DJI. So I'm sorry to the creators of the DJI because I've just been giving the wrong name of this thing. But anyway, so what is happening today? We are going to view wedding venues. Crazy. So for anybody who missed it, I did get engaged last month in August when I was in Ibiza for my birthday. So we're going to view the venues already because apparently you need to do that pretty quickly because it's like the first thing you need to book is the venues, and we already know that we want to get married in April of 2026 because that's literally the only time that makes sense. This is the problem, not the problem, but this is the thing when you're two bodybuilders is our timelines have to make sense. So for example, I'm obviously going to prep next year, but we would not have time to get married next year. That just would not happen. And then the following year Shane is going to be prepping, okay, but he will obviously be competing around September time. So if we wanted to get married and for it not to impact his prep, we have to do it in April of 2026. I kind of decided April because that's actually when our anniversary is anyway. I think it's the 16th. I really should know exactly when our anniversary is, but I'm pretty sure it's around the 16th. So anyway, I was thinking we could just get married around then. So yeah, we need to go and pick a venue. We are going to get married in Spain because fuck Ireland. I have no desire to get married in Ireland. But yeah, we're just going to go and look at some venues that this wedding planner is kind of affiliated with. I will say some of them look very expensive. Lots of money, so I'm not spending fucking all that money on a wedding, to be honest, but we're gonna go and have a look anyway and see what they're like. Obviously we are looking at Marbella because that is where we live, but I'm also open to us looking in other places in Spain, just depending on what there is and the prices and all that good stuff. But yeah, it is funny, I honestly don't have I don't have the first fucking clue about what goes into planning a wedding. But they just sent us these brochures with all this stuff in it. Oh, and it all costs money. So if you're watching this and you've ever thought about signing up for coaching, sign up for coaching, please, because I have a wedding to pay for. Please. No, I'm only joking. Well, I'm not really joking, am I? I do have to pay for it somehow. Anyway, so that's what we're doing today. I think we've got 3 venues that we're going to look at. One of the venues, interestingly enough, we're actually going to a wedding there next year. 2 of Shane's friends are getting married there, so that should be interesting. And then we're also going to a wedding in Valencia next month, so I'm interested to see what that wedding is like, because I feel like Valencia would probably be cheaper than fucking Marbella because everything is expensive in Marbella. Anyway, it'll all be fine, but it is exciting. But yeah, it's kind of mad because I feel like I'm a child bride. So that's what's happening today. So yes, and today's also rest day. Today is my 4th rest day in a row because I did get put on a deload. Well, I say I got put on a deload, I actually put myself on a deload. Basically, I was fucked coming back and I thought I was going to be able to power through. I really did, but I texted Christian on Monday and I was like, do you know what, I need some time off. So basically, what is a deload? Right? A deload is just essentially a period of time where you reduce training volume, frequency, intensity, training volume, frequency, and or intensity. Sorry, I said 2 of those things together. All right. So basically, you want to think about it, right? When you're training, and you're training consistently for weeks and months on end, you are accumulating fatigue. Okay. Now, fatigue is a necessary byproduct of training, and when we recover from that fatigue and we adapt, that's how we then, you know, over time grow and build muscle. But there's only so long you can train for until you need to back off if you are training hard enough, right? Like if you train like a fucking pussy, you don't need to take deloads because you're never accruing enough fatigue, okay? But if you actually train hard and you're driving a lot of, you know, fatigue to your nervous system, you're going to need to deload. And how often you need to deload is honestly going to depend on like so many different factors. A lot of it is just like genetics, like how you recover from things. I typically will get away with about like 6 to 8 weeks before I need to do a deload. And then what I do is I just take 5 to 6 days off fully from the gym. And it's so funny because I used to never be able to do that. I'd be like, get so in my head, be like, no, I have to train. Like if I'm not training, I'm not progressing. And I think the more I've like matured as an athlete, the more I've realized that like you literally cannot train like consistently for months and months on end. Again, if you're able to do that, I would question like how hard you are actually training, and the answer is probably like not that hard at all. So yeah, I'm gonna pull back, gonna let my body recover. So like the signs for me that I need a deload is usually that my performance is decreasing. So like if I'm not, you know, progressing my lifts, or I'm regressing my lifts. Now that was a bit harder for me to gauge while I was away because I was obviously training in different gyms. So like I didn't have numbers to compare to, but I can tell myself one is like when my body just feels fucked. So like my knees are pretty battered at the moment. Like everything, you know, when I was in the gym, there was one day I couldn't even do like my second set of hack squats because my knees were just feeling so fucked. So there's that. Just general like low motivation to train, like just like, oh, can't be arsed being in the gym, like really finding it hard to kind of like push myself in my training, and really finding it hard to like amp myself up for my training. So those would be kind of signs. Sleep as well, like my sleep kind of going to shit. Some people will really struggle with like their digestion if they need a deload, because again, it's like when you need a deload, you're just in a state of like high fatigue, okay, and like high stress. And if you're in a state of high fatigue and high stress, often that will lead to digestive issues. So there was that. Well, that wasn't the case for me, but like that is the case for a lot of people. And yeah, just generally feeling fucked. Like that for me is it. Like I know myself and I know my body. And don't get me wrong, like I will have the odd day where my training is just a bit like ugh, and I'm not really arsed. But if it's a few days in a row and it's kind of consistently, like I know then that I probably am just in that kind of state of fatigue, and I do just need to take a little bit of a break. So yeah, 5 to 7 days off. And also, here's how I know I needed it is the thought of 5 to 7 days off the gym was honestly glorious. Like I was like, yeah, no, Joe, I really want those few days off. Whereas normally if you told me not to train for a week, I'd be like, fuck off. But I knew that I needed it. And yeah, and you know what, it timed well because I've actually been so fucking busy since I got home. So, you know, not a bad thing. And the analogy, especially that Christian always uses, because I used to be a weapon for like not wanting to take deloads, is it's like a bow and arrow. We have to pull it back in order for it to go forward, you know. So I think like, sorry, I just ran downstairs and upstairs again, hence why I'm now breathing very heavily. I am so fit. But yeah, that's kind of like why we take deloads, just because your body needs that like time to recover. Obviously if you're having to deload every like 2 to 3 weeks, that's probably a sign that your training volume is just like way too high, or there's other kind of recovery things that you're not quite like doing properly. And obviously like when we talk about like recovery from training, right, recovery is just like your ability to go into the gym the next day and still perform at the same kind of intensity that you would be able to usually. So if you're going into the gym and you like can't perform, like you can't lift the same weights, you're too sore to be able to do any of that stuff, that's a sign that you're under recovered. And obviously the big things is like your nutrition, protein, your sleep, and then like training volume and how high that's set. So yeah, for me it's like, I think I got like 6 weeks out of that training block. It works well because we are going to Dubai in December, which is in like 5 or 6 weeks. And it's very likely that I won't train. I don't know, actually, I don't know. I wouldn't mind training like 1 or 2 days while we're there. But either way, even over Christmas and stuff and like before I start prep, this kind of like lines up well. So yeah, 5 to 7 full days off. And I always just use this as a time to just like do loads of work. I also do like need to actually like rest. I have a tendency to like fill my days with loads of shit when I'm deloading, but that's not actually helping with the rest part. So I'm gonna actually try and do more rest. Obviously, as you've seen, I got my lashes done yesterday, so that's part one of the re-beautification process. I'm getting my hair done tomorrow as well, so that'll be a nice few hours of just like chilling out and switching off, you know what I mean? Blush. So funny, I used to be so anti-blush and now I love it. I really feel, so when I first started watching YouTube like 12 years ago, all I watched was beauty people, so I really feel like I'm in my beauty guru era right now. Also, just like to know, you don't have to take like a full 5 to 7 days off training if you don't want to deload. What I will often get people to do is devolume sessions, so essentially going in and just doing like 1 set less per exercise and leaving like 1 to 2 reps in the tank, or matching back off sets. That's another approach. Like there's more than one way to skin a cat. Like I know when Shane does his deloads, he does them pretty differently. He'll just like reduce the volume and the intensity quite a lot. So yeah, like you just have to find what works for you. I personally hate the idea of going into the gym and doing like half-hour sessions. Like it actually just drives me nuts. I don't mind doing it when I'm dieting, because usually because it means I still get to eat my training day food. But but also just like mentally, I do like just prefer being in the gym when I'm dieting, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, like I just love, like I do really enjoy when I have like these few days off the gym, because I just get so much done. And sometimes I'm like, Jesus, if I just like didn't train, I would be so fucking productive in terms of like work and stuff, but then obviously I wouldn't be myself if I didn't train. So like swings and roundabouts. But yeah, like you can just you have to find what works for you, and different ways will work at different times as well within your training career. Like there's no like set in stone like you have to deload this way, but that's just what I like to do. I'll be resting until Sunday, which is exciting, and then by the time Sunday rolls around, like I already like see when I'm like watching my clients train and stuff, I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm a bit jealous. So I'm still not quite recovered. Like I can still feel that my knees are a little bit sore, but like we'll get there. And yeah, by Sunday I will be absolutely roaring to go. I will be absolutely buzzing to get back into the gym, and that's how you should be feeling after deload. Like you should be just so excited to get back to training, and I know I will be there. I will be there soon. Perfect. I need to put my freckles on. So I always get asked, like 4 people have asked me about how I do my freckles. So this is the product that I use. It's called Freck. I don't know if you can see it there. Freck. I get it on Sephora, I'm gonna say. Sephora or Beauty Bay. I can't fucking remember, but it's really cute. Also, we love her because you can use it to cover up spots. It's like, no, that is not a spot. That is actually a freckle. I just like this one because it looks really natural. I've done before with like eyeliner and stuff, but not a vibe. It's so funny, when I was a kid I used to hate my freckles, and now I think they're so gorgeous, but because I put SPF on like 3 times a day, which you should do that if you care about your skin, I just never really get freckles. And of course then my mother's always like, you used to hate your freckles and now you draw them on, and I'm like, I know I do. Well, okay, I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me portion. Yeah, I'm obviously gonna vlog like the different venues and stuff because it's exciting, so I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. But I already said before, don't forget to subscribe, but I'm gonna say it again, please don't forget to subscribe. If you like these sorts of things, let me know. Sorry, I did not talk about a single product I use because I am not a makeup artist, but you know, I don't look bad when I actually put my makeup on. I'm always like, I should do this more often, but then I just fucking don't. Although now that it's actually coming into winter time, it's not fucking a million degrees, I might be able to do it more. So anyway, chat to you soon. Okay, so obviously we're gonna be out for like a lot of the afternoon, and I'm actually getting a wax later. The beautification process continues. I really need to stop sharing absolutely everything that I do on the internet. But anyway, I'm like, that's at like 2:45, so I ain't making it until fucking 4 p.m. without food. So I had prepped the ultimate prep lunch. Look at the size, the fucking size of that meal. Like, that is densely packed. Pesto pasta. Yeah, pesto pasta. Fucking fuck me up. Like, there is not much in this world that is better than pesto pasta. And when my food is high enough and I can have it, I am really happy. So that's prepped. And I'm gonna have breakfast now. And then we're going ahead. To the first venue. So, that was the first venue. What did you think?
It was nice. It was very nice.
Yeah,
it was decently priced. That's also one thing, you know.
Is it?
It was reasonable enough. Well, I mean, I have no frame of reference. So
yeah, we have no idea.
Well, like my frame of reference is 10 grand.
Yeah,
that's my barometer. This old dude is so slow. Why are old people so slow?
You're old.
Like, he keeps looking back at his car. It's not going anywhere.
Oh jeez, he's walking about 2 miles an hour.
I'll be his fucking age by the time he fucking fill his car.
No, it was a really nice venue. Obviously, like, you just do everything in the one place. They got this like amphitheater where you can do your ceremonies, which was cool. Got a little bar where you can put in a DJ for later in the night. They've got a villa that you can stay in as well. Obviously, you pay extra, but like, that one was nice. It was beautiful. Again, we've no frame of reference, so we think it was nice.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, no, like the amphitheater was fucking.
Yeah,
deadly.
I think I'd want to do it there.
Yeah.
We are actually going to a wedding there next year, so we'll be able to see exactly what it's like. Obviously, we'll have to have it booked by then. But
We'll have
like,
a different team.
But we'll be able to see how they do it and do it a bit differently.
We'll have a different team.
Yeah. So now we're going to venue number 2. So that was venue number 2. Venue number 2 is beautiful. It's very big, lots of space, lots of different things that you can do with it in terms of like how you set up, like where the ceremony is, tables. But venue number 2 is also about twice the price.
Yeah, and there's nothing in it really. Like you have to get everything out.
Yeah, there's nothing included. You have to like hire in like a lot of like the decor, the lights and stuff. So probably not going to be venue number 2. I think at this point venue number 1 is winning.
Yeah.
So we're going to see the third and final venue now, which is kind of nearer to where we live. These two have been like quite near the centre of Marbella. So yeah, we'll see what venue number 3 brings. But so far so good, and we're both going to drink our little energy drinks now because we need energy. venue number 3. So what do you think?
It was lovely. The pool is very nice.
The pool is fab. So that's like where you would do like the cocktails and stuff after the ceremony. Yeah, I really like the pool. That's definitely a big selling point.
Yeah. The dogs.
The dogs. The dogs. It was really, really nice. I have to see what the prices are like for that place.
Yeah, it all really depends on the prices, isn't it? Like, because
Yeah.
like it's a big selling point because I guess you also have to feed people.
Yeah, I mean the biggest price is food and drink, unless we all just like meal prep. Can we just
Yeah,
meal
or
prep
we
for the
could
wedding?
do like a lottery for tickets.
Yeah.
You know, spin the wheel.
Yeah. We're going on as if we got like €10, like we can afford it. It's just like
Yeah. We
It's just a bit-
have like €12.
yeah. It's just, you know, when you hear about like the numbers in like total, you're like
Yeah, because I certainly don't have that money now.
it sounds like a lot, but I suppose
Yeah.
if you're spending it over the course of like 18 months.
18 months, like 18 months of saving. You know,
He's got it all worked out.
I do.
But yeah, I suppose we'll just have to have a think. I don't know, guys. Comment down below which one was your favourite venue. Maybe we'll just let the people decide. But no, I was going to say there is another venue that she did recommend. It's near here, and it's like up in the mountains, which means you could have music playing all night.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
So she's going to send us. It's just that we couldn't go and view today because there's guests there. But we can. She's going to send us pictures, and if we decide we want to go and see that, we can always go and see that one as well. So yeah, exciting. We're getting married.
I know.
I mean, you're getting married to a child bride.
It's all getting real now.
It's all getting real now.
It'll get real when I start seeing the money come out of my bike account.
Yeah. Once again, sign up for coaching.
Yeah.
Sign up for coaching.
We will have our PayPal in the description.
If you want to donate to the wedding fund.
Yeah. It means that you will get a better vlog to watch.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
100%.
who doesn't like watching wedding vlogs?
Yeah, no, it's gonna be so
You know?
exciting.
This could be
We're gonna
turning into a wedding channel.
We're gonna vlog the whole
the
process because if I vlog the whole process, it's a business expense. If your revenue, you didn't hear that. Anyway, we're gonna go home now, and I'm gonna eat my lunch because we've got loads of time, so I don't have to just wait around to get my wax, which is great. All right, catch you now. Alrighty, I'm back from my appointment. Little top-up shop. We are literally the worst when it comes to shopping. Like I'd say we end up going to the shop like nearly every single day. And considering we're two people who eat the exact same foods every day, you think we'd be able to not have to do that? Like, please tell me. Like, comment below. Are you like the one or two big food shops a week, or are you like heading to the shops for a little top-up shop every fucking day? Like, just shit like bagels, broccoli. Broccoli's probably the one that we end up having to buy so much. It's broccoli and tomatoes. Those two things, like, we always run out of them. So anyway, I'm about to have my third meal, which is going to be delicious. So I'll show you in a sec. And this, boys and girls, is why we love bulking. I don't understand people who struggle with like bulking because they don't like eating more food. Like, honestly, I just love food. I just love food so much. And it's nice being able to fit stuff like this in. Like, my food is quite high now. I wouldn't eat stuff like this every single day, but you know, the on time, a little bagel with Biscoff and banana just to hit the calories, you know, it goes down a treat. And I obviously have a protein smoothie alongside it, so you know, micros and shit like that. But it's just nice, like when your appetite, to be fair, I'm hungry enough today, but I really fancy this, so I'm gonna have it and I'm excited. Okay, so I'm gonna eat this and then I've got some work to do. I have podcast to plan, just like admin bits to do, So I'm going to do that. Power hour and a half or two upstairs in the office, because today's been quite chill. It looks like I've not done anything today. I obviously woke up and did a good bit of work this morning, but the last 3 days have been manic, and I knew that today was going to be a bit more of a, like, you know, less direct task to do because I had other stuff booked. So the beauty of being your own boss is you can kind of like front load work. But either way, we've got work to do this afternoon, so I'm going to do that once I eat this. All right, we have burgers on the menu tonight, and I've done a little pineapple barbecue sauce situation. Never tried this before. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know I'm obsessed with almond butter, barbecue sauce and pineapple. Now, I don't have almond butter on this just because I don't have fats in this meal, although I do think it would slap. But I thought, fuck it, I'm going to try pineapple and barbecue sauce on a burger. So, yeah, it looks fucking delicious. Oh, I'm so excited. I just love food. All right, so in case you can't tell, I just got my bloods done. So it's obviously the next morning is Friday, and this morning I just woke up, worked, shocker, and just went to get my bloods done. So this is an absolute non-negotiable for anybody who is taking any sort of performance enhancing drugs. And I would also just say, even if you're a natural competitor, it's probably a good idea to get your bloods done at points. But if you are running any sort of PEDs, you need to be getting your bloods done every 8 to 12 weeks. If your coach isn't asking you for your bloods, red flag. Especially, you know, I use TRT, and so something we have to be careful of is just making sure that we stay within the right range, and we don't want to be going like too high, super physiological. I actually have a bit of a suspicion, now I don't know, that potentially my testosterone might be just slightly above what it was before. Obviously there's no way of knowing without getting my bloods done, right? But the last time I got it done, it was like 1.8, which was like as high as we would want it to be. No, sorry, that was the second last time I got my bloods done. And then when I got them done after my diet, my photo shoot prep, which is the last time I got them done, about 12 weeks ago now, my testosterone was a little bit lower, but that was obviously after running Anavar, which is going to suppress endogenous testosterone. So we'll just have to see like where my bloods are sitting. But yeah, it's just good to get them done. So I just got them in a place called Sin Labs in Marbella, which is really handy. Just booked the appointment this morning, walked in. It was like €180 for the female panel, and then the hormones, which also includes like the thyroid and stuff, which I think I was paying like €400 or something for my bloods at home and in Canada. So yeah, that's way fucking cheaper. So I'm glad that's done now. Probably take a few days to get the results. And then I'm going to go and do cardio now. Exciting. I actually haven't done any cardio since I got home, just because I only got back on Sunday. So plan of action is cardio today and cardio tomorrow, because I have 2 cardio sessions to do. So let's get her done. I'm kind of excited. I kind of miss doing my cardio. So yeah, that's been my morning this morning. The bloods, getting bloods is fine, by the way. Like, I used to be really like nervous about it, but once you do it, like if you're doing it every 12 weeks, it's actually pretty easy. It is lunchtime, and I'm having pineapple chicken fried rice. This is one of my favourite foods. As you can tell, I love cooked pineapple recently. So yeah, super simple, delicious. And since I'm getting my hair done, I have prepped my oat cookies. Okay, it is hair time, so I'm thinking about doing something a little bit different. You guys are just gonna have to wait and see, aren't ya? Just wait, next clip. Next clip, I'm gonna look fresh as fuck. And there we have the final product. So we've gone for a bit more of a kind of plummy, dark sort of vibe for autumn. Even though it's like basically nicer than Irish summer weather still here in October, and I'm so happy with it. Like, it's so dark. Like, it will look, I know I need to put like, not that I need to put makeup on, but my face is a little bit pale, so it's giving a little bit of goth. But I'm happy. Let me show you outside. Okay, hopefully you can see it in the sun. I'm so happy with it. J'adore. I also got to cut a little bit because I tried to stay outside, but I don't think you could really hear me. But I got to cut too, just because my like framing bits were not very nice. So I feel good. I feel like I want to go out and party now. I also just have a big belly full of pasta because I just had my dinner. Anyway, yep, I'm buzzing. Buzzing! So, it's kind of giving Shigo. That's sort of like the vibes that I'm getting. If anybody knows who that is from Kim Possible. So, yeah. Happy Saturday. So as you can see, I just did my check-in there, and I also just did like half an hour of posing practice because, guys, not gonna lie, that definitely slipped during September while I was traveling. Like, when my routine kind of goes, like posing is kind of one, posing and like mobility and stretching, they tend to go, which is really bad. So now that I've got, 3 months left of this year to lock the fuck in, really need to solidify down like my posing routine and when I'm doing it and all that sort of stuff. Like, I know when I should be doing it, so this week is just a case of doing it and just making sure I'm staying on top of it. Especially we're working a lot on like just the mandatories and the like those mandatory poses because I've been working with Sanai for so long, whilst I was doing my posing practice and my posing lessons, and because I'm an LFP sponsored athlete, I get like a posing lesson a month with her, and like because we had so long before prep, we were doing a lot of like kind of like just playing around with different poses, and so I was like just playing around with different routines and stuff like that. But I think I was just getting a bit too carried away because at the end of the day, like, first of all, as an amateur athlete, like, well, actually, I'm pretty sure even as a pro athlete, your routine's not judged, right? But as an amateur athlete, you got like 20 seconds, if even. What they're really judging is the mandatories when you're being compared against other girls. So I really just want to make sure I have those nailed, especially the transitions. It's a bit harder to like nail the actual poses because I'm chunky, right? And like, truth be told, I was like, oh, I'm not going to film myself doing my check-in day because I don't look good. And then I was like, no, this is the off-season diaries. Like, the whole point is to document the off-season. Why does my trap look so big for no fucking reason? Let me see if I can put you guys down. Anyway, this is like the off-season diaries. So I want to like document every part of it, even the days when I maybe don't feel like the best ever and the most comfortable, because like I have to look the way I look now if I want to look the way that I want to look next year. And like, but like the thing is, like, I know I look fine. It's just the last few days I've been having a few moments of feeling just a bit uncomfortable. I will say I've not trained in a week, so that's probably why. So I know once I actually train and get some like nice fuller muscles, I'll be feeling a lot better. Like, but generally I do feel pretty good still. But yeah, so what was I saying there? I'm actually the worst for going off on tangents. Basically really nailing the mandatory poses and practicing holding them. And what I'll do is I'll practice a few rounds in the mirror, and then I'll move the mirror and I'll do a few rounds where I just film myself with my phone without the mirror, and then I just watch them back, and then I just make any changes that I need to make, because you don't have a mirror on stage, right? And that's one massive tip I will give. Don't do all your posing practice with a mirror, because when it comes time to actually be up on stage and you're looking at a crowd, you're going to freak the fuck out. So just make sure you do loads of practice without the mirror, film yourself, watch it back, critique, change the next time. That's how you learn your posing, and that's how you like really refine your posing. And make sure you're posing in your off season, even when you don't really want to, even if you're a bit like, I don't feel the best ever, like, your prep self will thank you for doing it. Like, you want to have that nailed as much as possible before you go into prep, especially your routine. As in, when I say routine, I mean your routine with doing your posing practice. Obviously, the more you get into prep, the more you'll have to pose. Like, you should be posing daily by the end, but you should be posing like 2 to 3 times a week minimum. before prep, okay? Because you don't want to lose because you're posing a shit, and I see it happen all the time, all right? Especially in something like bikini and wellness, where it's all about the femininity and the flair, and I'm such an awkward giraffe when I'm doing stuff with my hands. I'm like, what do I do? What do I do with my hands? Anyway, so that's that. Check-in day, checked in. Well, my check-in day is actually a Tuesday, but I always take my pictures on a Saturday just because I don't have time at the start of the week. So then they're still always week apart, you know? Plan of action today, just work bits. We're going to go to the gym and film some content because we've not done that in a while. And then I don't know what we're going to do this evening. I love my hair. Oh, it looks really purple here. I love it. I actually love it so much. Although I do want to straighten it, to be honest. I actually hate when my hair is curls, but she was really excited about doing a bouncy blow dry, so I was like, yeah, do it, whatever. I just don't think it suits me. Anyway, catch you later. Dinner is served. Burgers again. I'm just waiting for Shane because he made dinner as well at the same time. We actually normally like eat dinner separately, like he cooks after me, but he saw me making burgers and he was like, I ain't gonna make burgers. He copied me. No, I'm joking. So yeah, we're doing a little date night, I guess. I haven't really vlogged much today because, to be honest, I've not really done anything. Well, like, I've just been working, and then I just spent like an hour literally doing nothing. Just I was watching TikToks on my phone on the sofa, and actually, do you know what? I really needed it. Like, I needed a weekend of just like not doing much and just like not really being around people after like September and just the craziness of it. I was like, I need a day where I just do nothing and just rot. Here he is with burger.
What are you?
So yeah.
What were you saying about me?
I wasn't saying anything about you. I was just saying that I've not really done anything today, and it was glorious. Glorious. So tomorrow we're back in the gym and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to get back in the gym. Date night. Are you taking a picture of me vlogging you?
Taking a picture of you vlogging me, yeah.
Date night. Yay. Cute.
Thumbnail.
No. Alrighty, I'm out of deload gel, so I'm going to train today. First session back, starting off with hamstrings and glutes, which I'm so excited for. I feel very small and flat and just like deflated. I'm so excited to just go and just get some blood into my muscles and feel nice and big and strong again. So approach for going back to training post deload. If you haven't already watched my getting back on track after Ibiza vlog, which is like what, like 5-6 weeks ago, go back and watch that, because in that I literally talk about exactly how to get back into training after some time off. But basically, gonna go in and be smart, not gonna try and absolutely annihilate myself every single set, because I want to be able to progress for the next 8 to 10 weeks, and if I run myself into the ground on week 1, that's not gonna happen, and I don't want to hurt myself, I don't want to injure myself either. Just make sure movements are all perfect, resetting anything. I've not done this session in this gym in like, what, 5-6 weeks, because I was home. 4 weeks. 3-4 weeks. I don't know. It's been a while, so I'm expecting certain numbers to be down, and that's okay. I'm just going to go in with a fresh mind, a fresh logbook, and yeah, just reset all the numbers and get cracking. I'm not going to film everything, I don't think, because like this video is already long enough, but I'll film a few little clips. A few little clips for you guys, okay? So, I'm home from the gym, and you might be thinking, you only showed 2 exercises. That's because I only got 2 exercises done before I dropped a plate on my foot. A 25 kilo plate! So this is my current situation. I have ice on my foot. I'm not going to show you the foot because it's disgusting. But it's not looking good, bruv! He saved me. He had to carry me out of the gym. I mean, I do tend to walk around in the gym with no shoes on. So, really, it was only a matter of time before this happened. But I'm trying to just assume that it's best case scenario, it's just a bit bruised. So I'm just going to stay off for the rest of the day. I'm going to keep ice on it. To be fair, as soon as it happened, it was like a massive bump. It's already gone down a lot since putting ice on it. So I feel like it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It has to be fine because it just has to be. It just has to be fine. No other option. I'm trying to stay positive, but this, swear to God, I always, like, how many times after a deload have I fucking hurt myself now? Like, at least 4. Like, first session back, I hurt myself. Like,
moral of the story, deloads are bad for you.
That's what I think. Deloads are bad for me. I just need to never deload again. It's fine. I'll be back in the gym before I know it, I hope. Because I have to be. I only have so many sessions left. Anyway, I'm probably going to sign off the vlog here because I can't imagine it's going to be very exciting. I'm literally going to sit here for the rest of the day while my slave brings me everything that I need. So
I'm the new Petra.
Please.
From Petra now.
Please. Please give me a like. Please subscribe and like in solidarity. Comment foot if you've made it to this point in the video. RIP foot or a foot emoji, something. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one where hopefully you'll see me training again.